Neptune duo, especially when they can start on the attack. I think this is a great match.
I wonder if it's still up. If it's still up, I used to play it. It was on I think it was called Superior servers or something like that. But the Dark RP server, probably not up anymore because that was like over 8 years ago. But
sending it back on over to I hold shift and dust for the
yeah, that was a tragic way to get banned on a server that I love playing on.
Things very much so feel the same. They are a bit different here, Dust, especially looking at Corey in particular. I think that's kind of the main focus. We've seen a lot of that jet.
Dude, some of those admins on Gmod servers would power trip though. Like you just do something
history on this map as well.
and then they put you like in a timeout, and then they come talk to you or something.
Match setting, and definitely this is the biggest team he's ever played that agent against, and certainly on this map, you're
Why for spawning fish? I don't know. Maybe because I spawned like 5 fish like really fast or something like that. But
while they have had a strong history on this map, Shift, they have lost
was rough.
4 of their last 6 games on it, and all of those losses they were unable to even hit double digits. So their recent history has not really served them well. Meanwhile, FaZe Clan,
I think a typical Nebula for some.
6% win rate on this map over this
Overlay
year
still not
with
fixed.
3 games
Perfect.
played, and they're near 60% on both sides of the map as far as success goes. So they're looking hot right now.
In a lot of trouble.
What's your sense? I actually don't know right now.
No way he gets 2. It's oh my god.
3? Can you get 3?
Can I only buy a sheriff on Jet now?
I mean, I've been doing that.
Dude, this shit looks OP. I've been buying the ghost. I've been doing it wrong.
Is there a position that
Actually, but the classic is OP.
Because oh my goodness, that is an immaculate triple.
Immaculate.
Eric and FaZe take the opening pistol again.
Yeah, he's just sneaking out right now.
Thank you, MVJL for the 2 months, and thank you, Jaron's in here for the sub.
Comes right as the smoke fades. Twist to share great use of the flash.
First blood on Neptune. Dude, he has to have like 20 first bloods by the end of the series.
He went 11-3 for the last match.
Really?
Thank you, Apazo for the 5 months.
They're moving together as one unit, and that's one thing that's always served FaZe.
Who are you in Discord with? I'm in TeamSpeak with Dapr and Shaz.
But again, it's
The Mike and Shaz.
good utility
I think God's Bolt
and
for the 4
everyone
months.
is on together. No one is showing any fear on this team.
Raucus, early recon bolt, followed up by a shock dart. It was just a sentry drone that was placed.
Oh wait, I should go show you guys the hoodie that I got. I got a Tachi hoodie from the mall that I live at. Wait, I'll show you guys. Actually, it looks pretty sick.
Never seeing Rise trying to peek over here, but again, Baby Bay.
It's like a wild animal.
Serving him well. The other Baby counterpart looking for the fight on Catwalk, even exchange, so some space gained.
Why is he using the share skin, bro? That just sounds gross. I don't like.
Yeah, I love my Ion Sheriff.
I'm sure you do, bro.
It's the best skin I think of the game, the Ion Sheriff.
I agree.
It is abusive when you've got that much
Patty showed it.
participation from
Showing
Baby
it.
Feel bad.
And look, we were
This shit looks
surprised.
sick,
I'm
though.
not surprised, but
I love it.
we were startled just with the
Red is my
start that
favorite
they
color.
had with the sheriff. We're now getting
Hello.
I'm about to get it tonight. No cap. It's in my store.
Way to bring an operator to the table round 3 again. Man, it just feels so bad for Rise 2 maps in a row early.
Yeah, that's a very.
Wait, so I can't have
point.
seeds,
One thing I will
chips,
say about Rise,
popcorn,
You gotta buy every other skin in the game, so it'll come to your shop sooner. I've been telling you that.
That's a scam, bro. I can't be doing that. That's too much money.
You don't want it that bad, though. You're
Yeah,
a
no.
millionaire, you're not doing that.
Is it
What
because
the
you
hell?
can cut like your
when they decide to go aggressive, when they decide to
stitches?
just play more of a map control style and just kind of play out the defaults and just kind of work the mid-rounding,
That has nuts in it?
they're really well-rounded. They just need to show the individual
Oh, well,
form to
fuck.
go along with it.
Well, FaZe did try to offer up a very early
Okay.
hit with Baby Bay moving aggressively
FaZe is
from
winning,
support
grab one
from
now.
Corey, but they'll
How
not
do you
find
cut,
anything
Patty?
over to the front door of A. Now
Okay.
Rise started to find maybe a point of entry over through Tree, but after the show of force, they back down and are largely just okay lingering through the middle of the map at the moment.
Yeah, good grab well there from FaZe to push Rise back, as well as not overcommitting off the back of their Trailblazer to try to actually push into a fight. But as you said, Rise making that pivot in some mid-control, starting to attack pizza. There is still some Killjoy utility, though, available right before the market that has yet to be shut down just yet. So still could give the defense a bit of an alert.
my chopstick
They also
critique.
do have Raucus here kind of watching. Getting eaten alive by the Nano, down to 40 HP. He does break the door, and now FaZe, even though it's a fake, they see the spot of the cross back into this A side.
No delay,
Baby
no.
Bay is up to the task.
So much composure from Baby Bay, but only finds one. Also, in the same breath, there was that kill through the middle of the map. closer towards over the tree. So with this, now it's just Spectres. 3v4 situation. Defuse now required as well for FaZe. Rise gonna split this defensive hold. 2 players in the site.
He said hi
We've got
earlier.
Derek watching on the
No, he's shy.
outside, and a long flank coming through from
Really
boys. Definitely putting a lot of pressure on FaZe to find these entries. Not gonna find the first trade. Will be there. Maybe he's looking for the second, but will come up empty. And now Zach will just wait for exits.
Yeah, I have some.
Again,
Oh,
this is
do you
that
have your own bowl?
creativeness I was talking
Yeah, I got
about
my
from
own.
Rise at the start of the round. Once they get guns in their hands and they have a little bit more flexibility on how they want to implement their firepower and utility, they have a lot of different pages they can turn on the playbook. And that's one of those situations where they feint A early, they use that to get
Was
some
it crab?
control.
Yeah, I got
They
you.
throw a nice pressure on Market, and then they double right back up to Catwalk, catching FaZe in mid-rotation. They overwhelm
Nice
Baby
hug.
Bay on the A side, only allowing him 1 frag.
Good chat, my dude.
So that's something that you can expect to see from Rise throughout this game.
I don't wanna
think
drop it.
that
I've done
they're
that
gonna be a lot
before.
more at home on the attack on this map.
This is really
compared
good.
to Breeze, as far as
Wait, I can
you
eat
know,
rice,
what
right?
types of things they can try to implement on the attack. You know, how they're able to
I'm not
play
trying
the
to
map
die.
control style, how they're able to, you know, still go for the fast
30
pushes when
seconds
need
left.
be, and just try to, you know, poke and prod the defense, try to, you know, find gaps in their rotations, and hopefully this is a sign that Rise are going to have a good contest here. Again, what worries me is some of their recent results have left you
Screen shaking? Yeah, there's an earthquake
I was
going on
gonna
right
say,
now.
so in that mix, though, you also have to keep in mind that, you know, the 4 out of 6 losses, 2 of the wins, one of them was versus Sentinels when, you know, we were still in the Sentinels heyday. So do you retain any confidence from the result there at all, watching back that vid?
Yeah, I mean, that definitely is something that serves them well, but they also took a huge L to
You wanna watch
FaZe
with me?
when they last met each other on this
There's a
map,
chair
so
right there.
that can sometimes be canceled out and maybe someone's minds.
Oh.
So I think it could still
I
go
got
either way. I think this map
School.
is more of a
I
coin
don't-
flip than Breeze
I
was. I
don't
don't
have
think
Yeah.
Breeze are
time
as
to,
heavy of a favorite on
What a
Ascent
cool
as
kid you
opposed
are.
to Breeze, just due to the comfort that Rise is
I've
going to
been
have
streaming
here.
for 2 days.
But again,
because of
FaZe
it.
have had such a glorious win rate
love
on
you.
Ascent throughout the course of 2021, and they have a lot of games played
Yeah.
to earn
You want me
that
to watch
stat.
him right now?
So that really, you know, adds the value to the success they've had on Ascent. So we're going to see Rise. You know, they've slowed it down quite a lot here. Kind of poking and prodding over towards B lobby and A side, but not committing
Friday
to
just
anything just yet.
Said to
They have
make
at
sure you
least
finish your
pulled
homework,
out the
chat.
Owl drone
To anybody that
from
does have
Rockets,
homework.
So that tool is gone. Plus, Corey
Thank you.
has no more information gathering tools as well. So this little bit of a cold war that's happened in the first 60 seconds has actually allowed Rise to retain more of those
30
execute
seconds
abilities that you need.
Yeah, it's just it's an issue or like a bug with
Neptune looking for information. Not
the
really
overlay. I don't know
anything,
why it's
which will,
shaking.
of course, will mean that Rise can jump on very quickly, just deal with the sentry turret, and then hopefully plant for something quickly. But FaZe looking to try to battle on back and contest this plant. 13 seconds on the clock. Have to stick this if you're Supa, and will be allowed
Dude,
to
Kaide
get the
riled
plant
up
off.
Kudo.
And it
He's
looks
just
like FaZe
running
are gonna
around
wait
right
a little
now.
bit longer before they actually get
Staring
this
at the
retake
door.
on the way.
Yeah, now Astra Stars are coming down as soon as the Cosmic Divide falls to further
Wait, grab it
try to
on
stall
Tyson?
FaZe
Pokeball.
out from finding their way back onto site. The Baby Bay trying to force his way through it, but Shank
Tuna,
gets
crab,
at the
rice,
path.
edamame,
And less now that FaZe
mango,
have to try to crack this thing back
cucumber,
open. They may even
jalapeno,
start backing off.
green onion,
Rockets is scared of
some
being
sauce
flanked
that tastes
middle.
good.
He'd be right, and that puts Shanks in now a deeper position, but flipped and forced back, and that's a big kill from Baby J. Maybe they
Corey
could do it
finds
now.
another. They would have to go very quickly and do this still very cleanly. Supa's able to find Zach, and now there's just not enough time. Looking for kills, poised, make sure none more will fall, at least onto the site
One
itself
enemy
there.
remaining.
Dude, it is amazing right now.
Eventually able to
Actually,
tally
I'm
up Baby
hungry.
J, and the last 2 remaining players will back away, but Corey not able to hightail it fast enough. So it's another weapon down on the ground, and Rise battling into this one, find themselves tied at 2 through 4.
Yeah, Rise using
I just want to see. I want to see Baby Bay get 20 first kills between 2 games.
Use it on that left side, you know,
I think he's
blocking
sub-EVV
off
for the
doors,
sub.
blocking off, giving them some balcony pressure, and just using it as a reinforcement to get a spike plant. They do so very successfully there. Now FaZe are going to be on the save, just pistols. They do have a
And thank you,
lockdown.
Alex,
Baby Bay
for the
may
sub.
elect to go ahead and
Yeah,
pop out the
dude, when
Dapr,
Shaz
so
mentioned that the overlay was
something
shaking, that's
to
all I
work
could
with,
think
but
about.
Still, Rise
Like,
are
that's
very
all I
much
look
in the
at now.
driver's seat coming into this round 6. Or 5, I guess, because I can't do math. But we got there in the end.
Look,
Casters
Caster
and
Math
math,
is
man. No,
it's
not
a
it.
class that should be offered in college because no
Overlay
students-
designed by Asuna.
I'm sure.
Is that a good reason to offer it?
I don't know.
We need it.
Maybe.
Let's put it that way. That's a good reason to have it.
That's what I was about to say. It's like,
Peter's
if
actually
it was something that
controlling
was
the
required as part of
quality
job
control of this event.
Could be huge, yeah. Might be
So
part of
if you
my,
see the overlay
predictions
shaking, you
next
know
time.
why.
I mean, I do a lot of VOD reviewing and all that good stuff, and maybe a little bit of quick math would be.
Thank you, Jacker, for the 2 months.
Pull out the old abacus and just start counting and tallying. But
More grip, do you hold
interestingly
chopsticks?
enough,
I'm trying out the
even with
I'm trying out normal
Joe
grip right now.
in front of
I'm
them,
really bad
Rockets
with
have
it.
given a lot
I
of
need to
respect
improve.
over to FaZe, letting kind of these informational
I think you
tools
Nova
be
Core for the
suspended.
10 months.
Rockets again empty of the Aldrone early. Core
'Cause
just has
I'll show you-
one guiding light. So again, the flash
The way I
potential
normally do
not
it
going to be there as Core
is
uses the last
this.
charge.
Which is weird.
Like Rise, you know,
I mean, it works for me though.
They clear out all their corners. There's
A
a bit
pump.
of a high stack here from Baby J, and now Baby Bay's finally opening pick here with the daggers up top. And if Baby J can stay hidden, if enough
guy's sitting in
distractions
boat
put
room.
out
Who's
there
this
by
guy?
Baby
Patience
Bay
of a
and
nun.
Corey, that
Oh
can be a
my
very
God,
Look at
bro.
Rockets.
So
Just
I'm
did the
trying
corner,
out the
remember
normal
this,
one, but I
Yeah,
suck
the
at it.
classic.
So I'm trying to get better.
Wait, he might kill this guy.
They don't check him. He's able to slide out, but the
Aw, dude.
That's like her.
How mad are
that
you?
is
Did you do
tragic.
the whole round and play in front of you?
Now it's being erased.
Yeah,
I'll
Oreo
never-
does keep the play alive. 2v3 situation.
Yeah, wait for
Two
that ult,
working
brother.
through B main, able to find one. The Hawk will be sent through. Baby Bay stays safe through the Cloudburst, looking for a weapon. Shanks
What?
also dealt with. This is
Shanks?
still very much so doable, but caught in the reload. Baby Bay not able to have enough ammunition. Defending Killjoy ult will be spent. Lockdown in play. Neptune's trying to delete it and eventually gets the job done. But now a bit of deterrence coming through as you've got the Nanoswarm locking down the alleyway. Neptune looking for the play. Alarm bot able to at least reveal, if not make vulnerable. Baby J trying to sit. Not enough
Sheesh.
time. Neptune gets the kill, plus the Red Bull clutch. Rise up 3-2.
Someone's scoring the champs, right? Yeah, we are.
Though, for being 100% honest about it, shift, I think that was a little bit tougher than they were anticipating.
Fuck it off, lay
considering
down.
that FaZe had a little work within that round, but they made the most of it. Baby Bay with the daggers getting multiple kills. Neptune faced with a tough 1v1, but shuts down the lockdown very efficiently, avoids this nano swarm, uses the guiding light to get in here. Just constantly avoiding the utility.
Dude, Rockets could have run that round.
Up with the clutch, so well done from
That's unfortunate.
A hat trick round for him.
Like, what a sad way to go
Now
out.
back to buying is FaZe, including an op in the hands of Baby Bay, and Rockets will have the old big gunner.
Baby Bay was incredible at the operator, but I would say on the other side, Shanks only tallied a single kill in that 1v1, just kind of going on with both Mimi and Box point about the 1v1. We kind of centrally focus between both of these jet mains.
Here we go.
Lockdown.
Who's on the call right now? Dapr and Chaz.
Also,
It's a matter of when. Yeah.
it's going to happen here, and Seekers will be also the follow-up.
Do you know you can
site.
wallbang this ultimate, by the way?
They may also layer it to where they use Seekers later once they have sight to kind of get some intel on the retake, make sure they're not getting flanked. So they have a couple different ways they can do it, but they're going to have to break through a lot of utility to get in here. Superman also going to start setting up those stars as we'd expect.
Wait, I'm actually curious. What is... Okay, this is real crab in here.
We'll go
But what
first
is
on
imitation crab?
immediately afterwards. There's the
I don't know what it is.
But the gravity well will slow down the majority of Rise. And these nanoswarms are so big. Shanks has been tagged down to 54 HP. Has the blades in hand. 2 players detained defensively. Baby Bay, though, still with the operator. It actually gets affected by the Trailblazer.
I thought they patched that wallbang. I mean, I did a few days ago, so I don't think...
But as the spike is planted and a regrowth comes through, Rise has stayed.
It's like a glitch wallbang,
An exit.
I think. I don't know.
Yeah, boys able to replace that turret on
If the
top of
person
it.
places it directly into the wall, it clips through the wall and you can spam it through the wall.
Late flank
I don't know how to explain it.
block here from Rise.
Neptune Poise able to find a couple. Poise
Starch and
double
Whitefish.
down.
Oh, okay.
Shanks finds one more. There's that delayed flank
Oh my-
you very aptly mentioned. Just up to Baby Bay 1v4. Really no chance he would go for this, but he's still very much so under threat, knowing that the operator is in play. Heck of a shot onto Shanks. Has a chance to smoke and dash away with that reset. Supa is nearby. And will Baby Bay recognize this? A couple of stray shots being sent, keeping Baby Bay's attention towards the left. Can they get the operator out of his hands? Oh, Baby Bay!
Oh my god!
No, not able to stay alive, but the op falls into empty hands as it just trails away on the ground.
Yeah, just a great attack from Rise, and also a great double back with that flank up middle to kind of be that insurance policy.
Dude.
Didn't seem like it was actually going to be required. Rise were holding on to the site pretty well, but
Yeah.
had it there if it was needed.
Imagine the jet was unnerved
Cleanup
with
duties,
3 cloud bursts.
while
He would have lived
FaZe
right
on
there.
Saving duties here with just the pistols here coming into this, and yeah, you're seeing Rise really kind of flex those attacking muscles a lot better here on ASCENT. You're seeing a lot of good variety, which again I think is a strength of Rise. Their ability to play really well with the map control, with the mid round, and
Do you know
just play
Japanese?
overall. Something we didn't get to see
No.
much of on Bruce.
English one trick. I'm actually
Wants to threaten B main.
I'm learning my numbers right now.
Zachary was
So
nearby.
I can
BBJ
count
also
from.
getting aggressive through A.
I can count
Find much there as Supa makes sure the flank stays safe, and with
to
that,
my
big numbers now for Rise with the weapon
thousands.
advantage, 5
Yeah, my
4.
thousands.
And look at the information coming through mid-map. That's a trailblazer that clears out all of mid-market.
Yeah, again, FaZe utilizing their abilities well to get some map control, get some intel, feel comfortable moving across the map. We're going to start testing the water storage tree position. There is some Killjoy utility in play here that could hurt Shanks, but he gets past it, but not past the sheriff of Baby J. Luckily, Neptune is there for the quick trade. That's full A control.
Can you speak
now
Viet? No, I
for
can't.
Rise, as they will be able
As
to
I
get
said,
that spike
English
down.
one
They
trick.
have main advantage, and again, they have firepower on their side
Um,
as well. But Corey, he's gone unchecked in this corner. Can he be a spoiler? No,
Just barely whiffs. That would have been a free weapon upgrade and a headache for Rise. That
I can
would have been essentially bunkered up onto the site for this post.
I could say stuff in Viet as a kid, but now I can't do anything.
Raucus, who finds himself up top and tagged down to 25 HP. Boys, I mean, look, he has been so
An English
good in this
one-trick
series.
pony.
Go back to Breeze. His defensive plays over towards A were heavily tippable, but now all of a sudden he's 7 and 4 from the offensive half on the Killjoy for Rise.
yeah, Rise having a heck of a time so far here on the attack. FaZe feeling that, going to take the time out. Now they do come into this with a full buy, including an op for Baby Bay. So maybe you could choose to try to put him in a forward angle and try to get an early pick.
I think he's Sean for the 2 months.
Try to contest
And they
Rise a
get
bit
Savage
in the
done
middle.
for the sub.
As again, Rise have that nicely balanced playbook. They again.
Dude, I'm munching away right now. I'm so hungry. I didn't even realize I was hungry until now.
On the sites, just loading up the box. They can play
Basic anytime
tit for
soon.
tat with FaZe as far as aggression goes with that Neptune
Maybe when I'm
Shanks
older.
combination if they so
I actually
choose.
really like.
With that said,
I like how
do
glasses
think
look
that
on me.
Shanks is probably going to hit the brakes a little.
I don't
bit
really
now.
like
You don't want to be dashing headfirst in the sights with this
my
operator.
appearance without
They're gonna
glasses.
Try to use some kind of pivot angles on the map and try to allow them to focus elsewhere. You can see he's looking for maybe an opening pick at B lobby. Meanwhile, Baby Bay looking to maybe try to get something going on the opposing side of the map where the majority of Rise's forces are gathering up here with that spike. So, going to be a little bit maybe different of a pace from Rise considering the weaponry. And we're going to see, I think, FaZe try to be a little bit more
Were you
proactive
smart in
on
school?
trying to cause an early disturbance, which I think
I could have
is
done
such a
better.
hallmark of the defense on the reason why they were able to
I could have done
dominate
much
was
better.
because they were able to never let Rise feel comfortable. I think they're going to try to do that now that they have weapons on their side.
Exactly
If
what
I'm
the
smart,
initial
maybe.
plan is to be defensive
Am I
against
lazy?
FaZe with
Very.
What you would think are
Very
the right
lazy.
pieces to get Baby Bay aggressively pushed forward, but like you mentioned, he's got the operator, so it's going to be a lot of trust if they do try to push Baby Bay forward for him to hit a shot and then get out.
Yep.
So we'll see how this all unfolds. Star placement is down for it. There's the guiding light, and no, they're not going to go forward. They're instead just going to take back this cubby. But did the guiding light from Neptune actually scout this? It came through almost at the exact right time.
Yeah, Corey scouting B lobby there with the trail.
Have you ever got tested for ADT? No, I have not. You know what?
A little bit of a bait and switch potential. Maybe you see.
I'm
Baby
almost
Bay
certain
gets
I-
an op shot, he dashes back
I just have
inside,
so
maybe
many
there's a
tendencies,
factory,
but
will also be there.
I can't remember
Probably
dates.
Boyd has his 2 minutes
I
on
can't
screen.
sit
We've seen
still.
Rise
I can't pay attention to stuff that doesn't interest me.
Play to clear out this corner. They've been very mindful of this
what else?
throughout the half, so I don't think they're going to leave this stone unturned. I don't know that FaZe will get the shot clock.
There's a bunch of stuff that I'm like
That's already
maybe
Yeah,
something's
but
up
again,
here.
the big question that you very aptly put into the
And like when I mean like I actually can't pay attention, I literally can't pay attention. I noticed that.
Concealment on this backside cubby. Defensively for FaZe over towards B, they're comfortable. Raucus is actually going to rotate out. He did have the Odin to try to lock down B main, but they're going to trust that Baby J can just get the job done with the sentry turret watching the main door, and then the alarm bot watching mid-market.
Good use of Gravwell for Baby J to re-aggress into lobby with his
30
turret going
seconds left.
down. Trying to take this forward angle, trying to disrupt this attack here. He gets a little bit of a lineup, double dink in the spray down for Baby J. And he's
Oh
hit
my
on that
gosh.
trick to put a huge damper on this one.
My goodness, the chess game was starting to get really well thought out, but just tosses the board over end was Baby J. Now the information for Raucus.
This is HUD shaking? Yes, it is. Sadly.
Nail into the coffin. Not all 5 members will survive, but I mean, call it what it is. That's pretty much flawless from FaZe from start to finish. A lot of it off of this triple that you're about to see from Baby J.
Yeah, again, it was just a great use of Gravwell.
Oh my god.
Disruption to get Baby J forward.
Dude, imagine you got that
Time was starting to get low.
on land. That fourth kill. That fourth guy's a kill.
But
100%.
Huge stall on Rise, and maybe Jay coming up nicely there. Now look at the ults they have available coming into this. Rise with an equal amount. It's going to be mental warfare and how you want to use these lockdowns for both of these teams.
Thank you, Squid Attack, for the 3 months. Thank you, Mr.
Possibly cancel
Our Merc MG. Thank you for the sub. Thank you, Koi, for the 3 months. Thank you, XJJ Uwu for the 3 months. Thank you, Squid Attack for the 3 months. Thank you, the Man Eating Gorilla for the sub. And thank you, Brigadier Beacon for the sub. Oh my god, Nerf Odin.
Once again, though, doubles up and oh, it's poetry. A very bloody form of it, but my goodness, that's beautiful from FaZe.
Oh yes, red ink all over the pages of that one. As you said, the Gravwell used to perfection against the Odin there. To boot.
Oh my god.
Eric, though,
I'll be right back. I just need to put
but again, they're just so
the Pokeball away in the
fridge.
fridge.
In this situation, Baby now taking mid with the operator off the catwalk, and FaZe are starting to
Be right back.
Right back
Oh my god, wait.
Rise, keeping this gap close. Neptune catching Baby Bay. That's a nice snag, but Corey immediately puts him off.
Dude, I'm just shoveling food down right now. I'm so hungry. I didn't even realize I'm hungry. I actually do not realize. I always forget I'm hungry until I'm actually eating.
But now the cards paint a picture of a 1v3.
I ate breakfast at
and Derek only has
7 a.m. and it's 1:44 p.m. right now. Okay, I'll be right back.
That will be enough. Knows that he's still very much so close by. Baby J has repositioned though, and that's the biggest problem here for Derek, because he's got absolutely no idea where Baby J could be. And with that, I think the call's coming through. Hey, just try to save the AR.
Yeah. Well, plus the turret was there as well. So the moment he decided to come around the corner,
10 seconds left.
Rise would have known. They could even double peeked him. So yeah, just holding on to this Phantom. Hunter's Fury going to come into play next round. They have a lot of ult still on the table. They got smashed so hard by that Gravwell Odin spam that they never really got to use any of their utilities. They still have it to boot coming into this round, but I mean, this was just so beautiful.
You know, there is beauty in death for some people. Those that I think enjoy the fall foliage would agree, but that is a different form. My goodness. I mean, just the again, you talked about it through Breeze, but it continues to rear its head throughout moments here in ASCENT, just the layering, and that time I would say maybe just the stacking of utility that come through to allow FaZe a huge advantage in the early round. Gets them now to 5-4, but at the same moment, Rise do have a chance to get themselves more fully purchased, except for Poise, who continues to be on the vector.
That's back-to-back rounds that a single Gravwell has had so much impact for FaZe to get them now one away from a tie, already a map to the good. Again, they're going for that double play in the A closet. This time, Rise a bit more spread out and a bit more focus over towards B lobby early. Also, the turret to make sure there's no mid-aggression from the FaZe side of things. So playing at a lot slower pace, a lot more default. And again, that's, I think, a staple of Rise's attacking side is the ability to play this way and feel comfortable doing so as they clear out middle with this Owl drone. Also looking for any Killjoy utility along the way. Shank's able to get past, but does get discovered.
Holding the angle. Spike is still leaning towards B. And Baby J's position would lead you to believe that FaZe would have to essentially give up a plant, hope for some chip damage, then play retake. And that's dangerous because Shanks is watching this rotation pending it comes out. Seekers is going to bait things over, but Raucus finds one. The blades have been pulled. And honestly, for Rise, they haven't really even made a move towards B. Oh, so Baby J stays concealed.
The timing, though.
Oh my goodness!
Getting in. That's a big kill on the Baby J. He might cancel out the work Baby J has done. Indeed, he has. He's got it back into a 2 versus 2. But look at this from Zach, catching the fallback, and now they have the advantage on the retake here. Shanks is in trouble.
They've got no spike. Baby J's double playing backside of B. Drops the spike carrier. He recognizes it. Takes a look at the clock and says, I got a lockdown. You're not going to come get me. That is brilliant from Baby J, and all of it was off screen, unfortunately, but you can still admire the mind that had to be in play for Baby J.
Yeah, because that spike goes down, it forces this to happen, which gives Zach the freebie on the Superman and ensures that they're going to have the advantage here. Shanks has to work so hard to get the spike back and take so much damage along the way. The turret finishes them off. So it's one of those situations where you had kind of dueling plays going on there, but Baby J's is the one that had the bulk of the impact, and that's why they're ultimately going to tie this thing up at 5 apiece. And now look at the money for Rise on Spectres, on the majority of their players.
That is a round that the Plat Chat boys are going to feast on. That is going to be one worth breaking down for days, maybe even weeks to come. But here we go. Attacking lockdown going to come through. Hunter's Fury.
Oh, sorry, I'm back.
Zachary finally able to use
I'm
his
back.
position through Cubby. He's
Sorry,
winning
I had to
3
take
rounds in a
the little
row.
man
He has
out
himself
to
a
potty.
double. Not going to get the third. Shakes him to keep the play
he's
alive.
back with
And
Friday now.
This could amount actually to a spike plant for Super.
Ooh. Why is it so cold in this room? Holy shit. Wait, my window's wide open, that's why.
Get it back into a 2 versus 2. Good shock dart comes on the side. Superman gets taken down.
Wait,
It's a
the
very
overlay's
low
normal.
HP.
Pause.
Out, but wins his fight against Baby J, and now it's all on Raucus.
He does have Super.
Okay.
Critical.
Now that I'm done eating.
Derek only has a sheriff. But Raucus has no idea where Derek is.
I missed a huge round. Fuck.
Wait,
Wait, what?
The rotation nearly gets it, but now it's just down to
What did I miss?
will the
Yeah, I had to take Kudo out potty.
kills. Get to look at Supo.
He's actually really good. He, as soon as you say potty, he basically goes to the washroom.
Hunter's Fury just trying to delay. Is there enough time here? He's gonna have to soak up
Oh!
all these shots. There's it.
Wait. Oh my god, he's gonna win.
Oh no, it's happened again.
Wait, why'd this guy use
What
all
the
3 ults?
fuck?
Yeah, wait, is that guy a noob as fuck? Like, zero head? For ulting like that?
Well, I did. Yeah,
That
I'm.
always is the big fear when you're playing a 1vx situation.
Surely,
with
I
the
feel like
Hunter's
you don't even
Fury.
use your
If
second
You don't shoot the
one.
third.
I feel like you don't even shoot the second third. Like, he's not gonna stick it. He's gonna expect the second one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Definitely
I
not
think
the
I would.
third, but I don't
I would.
think
Yeah,
he
not the
knows
third.
There's no chance Derek can cover.
No, I think it was more the
There's
second
no way
one.
he shoot the third.
That is just so well.
Well, he would have made it to him if he didn't do the third one, for
He-
sure.
It's definitely not the third.
I think
I'd even make an
I
argument.
think he would have won if he only shot the first and then he just canceled it and ran up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that too. I think both work, but yeah. Or just spaced it a little bit, like.
Between the Baby J lockdown secure and then Raucus just soak it up. That could be a huge difference maker in this match. Last round of the half. Rise looking to get aggressive. Just right onto the A side. Zach able to find one. Not going to tally the second. Baby Babe denied vision by the Cosmic Divide. The door will still be deleted. And with the plant, FAZE required for a retake.
I'm drinking Bobo right now. So good.
Trying to be that late flank up.
Wait, Corey's a little rat. What the fuck?
Reading it like a book. He's got it open. He's turned to the first page and he's wiped that chapter away. Now a main advantage in the rest of the retake.
Yeah, fool me once, shame on me.
Has
You won't fool me twice.
was gone for a little bit. Did Baby Big any big entries?
Now from the front, Baby J.
Not really.
Oh my
No, it's been a quiet
last
game.
one.
But
Quiet.
oh my god.
Chance in a 1v4 situation.
Thank you, Tiago, for the sub, and thank you, Yzuki, for the 8 months, and thank you, Zuki, for the sub. Thank you, Discover, for the 5
The
months.
second quarter, if you will, Dust.
After that 1v1, yeah. If they won that
When
1v1,
you can knife through the Astro Wall?
5-2 or 5-3, bro.
Side of the break with round 2.
All in the script.
Baby has his own ad.
Wait.
There's no way he loses, bro.
I was actually just thinking this. Does a Raise Nade go through an Astro Wall? Or like, if it blows up on one side of it, will it hurt them on the other side?
Like,
Because you know how the nade does AoE?
the initial explosion?
Yeah, the initial explosion. Like, let's say okay, let's say there's a wall. There's a dude sitting to the left of it, and then the nade pops to the right of it. Will the initial explosion hurt the guy?
I don't think it does.
Hugging the wall.
Or does it?
Like, I don't know. Does
I
Astro
think
Wall
that,
just block
like,
damage, or?
No, like a C4, like if you C4 like right next to the wall, you can knock them back and do damage to them even if they're hugging the wall.
Actually,
know?
maybe it
So
should.
this-
Abilities go through except Jet Knives, right? Like,
Yeah. So like it will if they're standing like right on top of it.
yeah, it does
Wall.
damage. It does damage. It does damage.
Because I feel like if you have like a raise and then there's an Astro Wall, you just throw it like at the end. They
I'm
can't
pretty
hear
sure
it.
all it does is block bullets and jet knives
Oh,
and
okay.
projectiles like that. I'm pretty sure that's it.
I've always wondered this, and I haven't been able to test it recently.
Did you know that you can jump on top of the Haven C box? Not like the on top of default that everybody knows how to do, but do you know like the one box? You can jump on top of that without going on logs.
Wait, what box?
A single
Like,
box on site.
On C, yeah, the default box, but not like on top, like the jet op angle or whatever, but like the single one. You can do it without being on logs, with like that glitch jump up thing. You know, how, like BC a little. You like jump on it.
Actually, did not know that.
I try. It's hard to do, so like you can't. I was thinking I could do it in class, but it's actually so hard to do.
It's like the split jump, correct?
Yeah, it's similar. It's just like you don't have a running jump. I mean, all the jumps in this game are that crouch thing. The fucking crouch fucking bug.
Well, Rise were able to put together 5 straight rounds.
Did FAZE's logo just change, or is that just me?
I think it did. I'm almost positive it did, no? I don't think it was white. I thought it was just full red, no?
Phew. I swear it was full red with like a black outline or something like that. Or like it was black with a red outline.
A lot of big brain plays.
I'm pretty sure it was red.
Oh my god, the shaking stopped.
You just realized that?
Yeah, they fixed it.
And so here we have it.
Bless you. Thank you.
Among Us here. Again,
I think Isolate VR for the sub.
known for their attacking
Ooh.
side of ASCENT. 60% win rate on the attack throughout the year.
See how things unfold. This is definitely one of those maps that you kind of learn the way of the Smeeg in certain ways, and Baby J's just gonna go right on in.
Entry Killjoy.
Attempted help from Baby Bay over the middle, but
Oh yeah, how's the Killjoy running out like that?
the first blood secured and safely not traded back as we go 5v4 in favor of Rise's defense.
Yeah, Neptune has
Sheesh.
spotted the ball back as
Fast
well
cat.
as they're making that pivot up tree position, but they're not going to be able to hold them off fast.
That was actually pretty good adaptation for what
No
happened.
way that Molly's good. It's for the Jet dash, but I think that's bad. Commit to it.
The Molly on top of Jenny.
Yeah, it's for the Jet dash.
I thought it was like, I thought it'd kill people underneath.
No, that's what it only gets on top of Jet.
Oh my god.
So you
Wait, that's kind
only
of
get that.
useless.
Calling out any
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
outside Raptors. All of these FaZe members are stacked. Save Baby Bay, who's playing deep over through arches. Corey, first one up. Nice. pass, able to
Sheesh.
find
Oh
one.
my
Sheesh.
gosh.
But in the same breath,
Superman, I
keeps
need
the
you right
play
now.
alive. 1v2
Ooh.
form, now a 1v1.
One bullet, one bullet.
Dashing away.
Right click.
I mean, he wins.
Right
it.
click.
Right click, yeah, of course.
Bang,
The thing
They
is,
had a classic, he won
that
that.
is why the Deagle sucks, man.
I think the Magno cheating for the aim.
Yeah.
Baby will never lose that.
Alright, I think he whiffed like 5 shots.
He whiffed a lot of shots on his back. He's shooting too fast.
Corey certainly having his moments at Generator to really kind of slow down the initial portion of the retake, as you can see here, but it was responded in
shot at his
time by
Killjoy.
Superman, the new controller to the team, coming in huge with the class.
He only whiffed like
evade from
he
Baby
whiffed
to try to
2
buy
like
some
easy
time,
ones,
but
and
when
he
the
just
fight
sprayed.
eventually had to come up in the center of the ring. It was Superman that had
Free gun, by the way.
1-2 punch, and that's going to be
Oh my god. Dude, I feel like
close.
the classic right click is just
Things will give them a
unmatched.
stronger buy,
Actually.
but not quite yet. They're going to have to save up this one. Great chance at a tie opportunity for Rise.
Wait, what happened?
I feel like
Only
darting
3 carded
mid
out there
with the
for
mid
Supa.
smoke is so useless now.
But look at this play from FaZe. All
It's probably
5
smoking.
members holding hands, skipping.
Throwing
their
a
way
mid
through the
smoke?
middle.
Yeah, I don't know.
Shank's gonna read
That's
this.
pointless.
Actually,
People just play around that shit.
Finds one, finds 2 clean shots from Shanks. FaZe are essentially going to have to force a square peg into a round hole as they're stuck here now in the middle, and Neptune will feast on the opportunity to tally the third. Zach eventually responds, but the damage already dealt by Rise's defense.
Oh, yeah. Baby Bay and Zach are in a world of hurt right now. The only thing on their side is they still had spike possession. and Maybe.
Yeah,
just
remember the
maybe,
classic was
they
even
are
more accurate
on
before. I do
board,
remember that.
maybe get the spike planted
The
in
classic was
sight.
OP
But
before.
with this
Like
move
on beta.
poised up middle, the chance for victory is.
Do you also remember how accurate you were while running when in beta?
Trying to get past him.
Imagine, like, they changed it 3 separate times. They made it less accurate 3 separate times. Or 4, something like that. But beta, you could actually run and shoot
The poise of a wet
at like long range. It was disgusting.
Do you have much experience with wet paper bags? They're dust.
Spike down. Defender spawn.
I'll leave it alone. But now we see the buy from FaZe. And again,
140 versus 240 hertz, what is
expect a
better?
lot of up-tempo
Don't
push
expect your
through that
performance to
safe
increase from
surprise
changing from
no
140 hertz to
I don't
240.
think you're gonna see
It's
the
more of a
same
quality of
result.
life thing,
I
and
think
it
you're
kind
gonna
of
see a lot fast
just feels
breaks.
nicer.
Let it just gather and trade.
But,
The only thing that may change things is without Corey on
like,
that rate,
I would say
they
144
don't have
hertz
that
is
ability.
essential
So I do want
for
to say we'll
competitive
get
gaming,
this at times.
and 240 hertz is just more of a luxury.
Hellfire ringing through the mid archway, blindly looking for damage through the nebula. None will be confirmed. Everyone's still fully healthy with what they brought to the battlefield, and it's the sentry turret who technically draws.
What about
first.
60 to 144? 144 is
They
essential.
still aggressively try to make their way through. Shanks nearly gets a timing, but it's red.
You will notice a big performance increase from 60 to 144, trust me.
Initial hit, but Supa He's got help on site. Shank's able to double up for another. Poise also a part of the picture. And oh,
Aw,
What
GG,
bubble is
this
that?
is a gun round
This
for
is
them.
a passion fruit,
I feel like
tea
A is probably the
with
worst
coconut
thing to
jelly
have
and boba.
against a bonus, right? Isn't that like the worst angles for you?
Otherwise, on the bonus, they get all the kills. They
I feel like on a
all these
cat
free
split, yeah.
upgrades.
Maybe like brute
And it
forcing
really
aiming
was
is
a
not as bad,
situation where
but
FaZe got
cat split, you're
stalled
just like
out by
asking
the
people to run through
Killjoy
smokes and go
just
crazy with
enough.
spectators, you know?
And when they
Isn't it
did
always
break
like you
in,
get
they
in, like
had
you
a
have gun advantage, you
player
just go slow.
that they had
Like don't they have
on
to
their
do something
balcony,
to you?
but in their
So it's
pursuit,
like
Yeah.
5
got
manning.
caught up by the
Just
generator player.
You just work the map
So
and shit on
they
them.
got cleaned out. And those close range tools, the Spectres were able to still have heavy impact. And now we sit like this. Rise will go up 8-7. Again, a lot of free weaponry goes to their side. Everyone able to upgrade to a rifle.
10 seconds
And
left.
that's a bold statement from Rise
Yes,
to
it
win a
is.
bonus in that fashion.
Yep. I mean, at a certain point, I think there are going to be.
Oh yeah, thank you,
analysts and
Mango,
critics
for
out
the
there
8
that
months.
will
Thank
say
you,
maybe FaZe should
Skizzy for the sub.
maybe
Thank
take
you,
a bit
Naju
more
for the
time
sub.
to
And
read
thank
the
you,
room before
Abdullah
you
for the
fully
6 months.
commit into what you know is going to be just a bonus round. It's just tough because at the same point, we've already
I have to rinse out my mouth
FaZe,
after
rightfully so, as
to
they
get
also
anything
play
stuck in
more
my
aggressive, and they're gonna test you from
my
minute
tooth
1,
gaps.
not minute 10.
My wisdom tooth gaps.
It's a tough one. You know, I think
Yeah.
it's one of those
Does boba taste
situations
good?
where FaZe's
Yes, boba tastes
identity
really
is
good.
just to assert themselves early in rounds.
Can you turn up the stream volume? Yeah, I can a little bit.
In that way, and
Oop.
when it works, man. I mean, Baby Bay can be one of the most effective entry fraggers in the region, but
Yeah.
got held off big time there, and now they have to do more with less. Just the one rifle on Baby J.
Oh my god, nobody's holding.
Oh, what a catch!
Timing.
Wait, nobody was holding the B-man walkout.
That's why I feel like that's
What?
what you get to play for, and then they just lose this game now.
No, but what was this guy looking at?
I don't know what this guy was looking at.
Picks up the fallen Odin. With that, the spike will make its way on, and the B site is all FaZe clans, is all 5 members.
That's the
I
only
thought it was
thing
just
you
4
do,
members
so I
here.
feel
Surely he wasn't like staring at the wall or something, right?
Yeah, that's going to be
I think he
a huge
was.
insurance
That's
policy.
a wall
unfortunate.
This perfectly poised, able to start making some headway on
That's a
the
tilter.
BJ holding his ground well enough to allow.
Thank you.
Rob
I'm
to slide
Nato
in
for the
position.
sub. Thank you. B Crowley 40 for the sub.
One tap onto Shanks, no problem. Aldrone was still being held on to. Supa needs to go quickly, trying to find this kill while the Aldrone's still out. Rock is not going to allow it. And
Well, that's a tilter.
For the first time in this series, it's FaZe who get up to tie things at 8 apiece.
And I'm going to help out the Tigers in their analyst panel. Here's your instant karma moment.
He's sitting like bottom stairs,
Wait,
looking for
he-
a dart.
You don't need to worry about it.
I
I'll
think
take care of it for
I think
you.
he was looking at his teammate spamming.
Go ahead and jot that thing down on
Something
the old
like that.
teleprompter.
Maybe he's trying to flash through the window.
That
I
is-
don't know.
I'd be fuming. I'm going to go ahead and say that. If it were me. That's a
Yeah,
milestone.
someone
That's a
should have definitely
milestone.
been watching that.
A keyboard smash. Whatever you want to call it. What a pick, though, from Baby J.
Is there? I am gonna say it. I don't think there is another Sentinel player, at least in North America, that is doing what Baby J is trying to do right now on this role.
Huh?
You can see it's happened over time.
That's
like, I
facts.
feel like
Yeah.
he's a guy that
Yeah,
kind of
different.
took a second to settle in, but now he's fully embraced the playstyle that FaZe want to implement. And even as a Sentinel player, he's more than willing to go out and take those types of plays when the time is right. And that was such a big moment to do it.
Trailblazer just trying to keep things safe through B main, but all it will find is Baby J as the rest of FaZe Clan have completely rotated. And look at this. I mean, it's Astra Stars, it's Killjoy utility. Everything is stacked up for this play through A. Hunter's Fury also going to be added to the mix. They're able to connect for at least damage onto.
5 times I'm gonna head off now. See you.
There for a moment.
Have a good day.
Poise has kept himself concealed as the Nebula has stalled FaZe from actually being able to find a point of ingress.
Indeed, they have. At least they're able to get some heals, though, from their regrowth out of Corey, so that kind of tidies up their pools of life points for a bit. They're going to leave Baby Bay behind. They still get the pressure on A, but everyone is kind of doubling back to B lobby.
Thank you, Stars
But
Jimmy,
there
for the
is
7
a
months.
player waiting for this very moment.
Oh, he missed such a big shot.
Talked about it on Breeze, only found a single
Shanks
elimination.
is
Bro,
not
why
having
is
a
he
good
Oh
day,
my
bro.
God.
Shanks is not
What are you
having a
doing?
good
By
day.
the Hunter's Fury, Derek there to find 2 more, but the time will still allow FaZe to
Wait,
play.
why does Baby B have a Odin? What the fuck?
He can also get blindsided. That's a great timing out of Neptune.
Dude, I
That
feel like
now
this is
gives him
like
a
who's
chance to
throwing
retake, and
harder.
that's such a big advantage now when it comes to Manti. A tough one
I was
now
like,
for Corey
the
with
other
35
match is
health.
LCQ too, dude.
Not going to be able to find the angle. Super holds it, and oh my. I think go back to Rise very well, execute their defensive plan.
fuck was the strat? What?
FaZe to make a desperate rotation, and I think you hit it on the nose. Baby Bay is, is going to be one of two ways.
These guys
Either you are the
defaulting
one that's going to be
fucking
able to
middle
stop the
over.
rotation, or you're going to be blindsided. And we got
There's
the
like
ladder
5
that
man
time around.
sights and
Rise
fucking.
able to once again find themselves just
There's
narrowly
another
on
tournament
top.
Baby
Going
Bay
back
was
and
using
forth.
Odin only on this map. I swear I seen it.
Counting their lucky stars, they win that round after Shanks.
I think I saw him
busted
do it on
the
bind.
initial
He like
defense.
spammed
I
U
mean,
haul every
he
round, I swear.
got off some
There's
shots,
him.
maybe slowed them down
Was
a
that
bit. but
him?
The game
I
was like a
feel
pub game.
I saw that, but
About
that was
Hunter's
someone else.
Fury. It's really Derek you have to kind of applaud. He got a double that kind of kept
Nah,
his
I'm
team
pretty
in the
sure
race,
it's
and
him,
then Neptune
dude.
catching
I think it was
Baby
against
Bay out in
Emily.
the middle was kind of that final
Odin
wedging to
only.
drive into it too.
They just
Still
ran
come
through
out
him.
on top despite FaZe showing a
Yeah,
Odin
for
is
my
busted.
wisdom
I
teeth
still
recovery,
think
I
he's
had a shit ton of swelling. I drank an entire jug of juice, so entire jug of pineapple juice. I still had swelling. Maybe it wasn't as bad as if I didn't drink it though. I mean, like, I was fine after the third day.
Orb has also been earned. That was soaked up by Zach. Locked down early.
I feel like they're just like 4-1-ing.
Baby Bay is all the way over through B main, so how much of this is a show of force versus how much of it is an actual commitment through the lockdown? That seems to be the question. Here comes the play, though. We get our answer. Rockets right onto the site, able to find the spike to get planted. Baby Bay still lurking all the way around the backside of this play. Looks like Rise do want to try to stack this, maybe address a bit earlier than you might expect. Cosmic Divide will be spent for the effort. That's from Supa.
Oh, Raucous is fucked. That's unlucky.
Revealed and taken out. This flank from Baby Bay is still not here yet. What a turnaround from Shanks, able to find one. Corey, can you do more? Just gets the first trade for now, but now Baby Bay is here.
Oh, that's unlucky.
Now it's just down to Corey. The Cosmic
That is
Divide
tragic,
still
man.
provides a barrier, and with it, Rise successfully retake.
I cannot believe they caught Baby Bay. I thought for sure.
I
he was
hate wall
going to
strats
have a
like that
chance to throw
because
a
like,
spanner
what if
in
they
the
just throw like a
works? The
killjoy volley on the
initial
other side of the
retake
wall?
felt
You
so
can't break it.
strong
Just
out of Rise.
it's on the
Great
bomb,
use of
but you can't
Cosmic
break it.
Divide. Great
Really
dash
tough.
here from Shanks, completely destroying Zachary, giving them the edge they need
I mean,
to get a good foothold in. And then it's this moment here, Poise at just
I don't think he had any
the right
mollies.
time, turns around,
Yeah, he
catches
did,
Baby
but, like,
Bay, and
what
that's
if he
it
did?
for FaZe.
Damn.
Huge victory now.
But I mean, like,
Rise
even if he had
picking up
mollies, I'm
in
pretty sure he would have
eight,
just made the same
and
play.
Money again
Like, ran
low,
through it.
and the third map's potential is ever increasing.
I think a lot of Rise fanatics would have looked at the map pool in the band saying, oh, they left Haven. We'll take that. They were so good at it in stage 3.
I think he,
the
John, let's go
analysts
for the sub. I
ourselves
think he's
included were
Z-sided
thinking
for the
Ascent?
2 months.
Really? I mean, FaZe is still really good on this map, but we're starting to see why exactly they wanted to come here. And now with pistols, FaZe need to find a way to try to make this at least damaging here in round 19.
Again, you have to talk about Rise losing 4 of their last 6 games on this map coming into this LCQ, and all those losses were pretty hefty ones, single digits only in response to their opponents. Now, granted, one of
Did you
those
get all
was
4 wisdom teeth out? Yes, I did.
a very
All 4.
potent team in the region, but still the
What's your headset? It's a extra fee headset. It's the H1, I think. It's the one with the silver side. You see it's the silver.
Very likely a third. Let's face it.
Everybody talks about this still.
And these daggers.
One knife.
Boys is trying to work behind this. Nebula is between him and 3.
Watch, he's gonna get 1 kill with the knife.
Now moving forward, guiding light in the mix, but Boys able to find this flank for 2. Baby Bay's
I see it happening.
Something incredible, not going to be allowed. Neptune, no problem.
How much was wisdom teeth surgery cost? I actually don't remember. I think it was like,
Okay.
I think it was like 2K.
Has he found the rifle yet? He's trying to work for it.
The
Knows that he
Winston.
could be under threat, but this is just Shanks with a pistol and an operator. So Zach may have enough room to work with. The problem
Did you ever
is
use
he's
a
got
wireless
time
headset?
to work
There's
with.
kind of like no
Most
reason to use a
this
wireless
fall
headset.
seconds,
So
and looks
there's
like
certain
this
key,
round
like
will come
peripherals
for
which
anti-clone
it doesn't really matter
in one form or
if
another.
it's wired or wireless. It's for the most part like wired is faster. But I mean like in mice technology, wireless kind of feels just as good as wired, and it's more of like the trade-off for like a mouse. Maybe you don't feel the cord and it feels like less restricted. You're able to like not roll over your like. You ever run out of mouse cord, or you ever hit your mouse spongy or something like that? Like that's an issue that you don't get with like a wireless mouse. But there's no reason to have like a wireless keyboard or a wireless headset in my opinion, unless you want to go. Like if you're going to the washroom and you want to like talk to your team while you're taking a piss or something, like you don't really need a wireless headset in my opinion.
Problem. I think that allows him to go for those faster paced plays a little bit easier. Let him be that entry, let him dash in and try to create that space.
And I mean, look what tools are available. You got Seekers, you've got Cosmic Divide, so you know that you could essentially isolate in a way that allow Baby Bay to be the first one forward, and unless they just want to keep Baby J doing that because he's been.
That's
so
gross,
good
but
at
like
it.
literally,
This is a must-win round coming up for
like,
FaZe. So timing for this.
what are you gonna be doing with a wireless headset?
This one, you're back to eco, and you're probably not really holding on to much hope to find any sort of a comeback at that point, down 8-12.
Yeah, since they're trying to go for some mid control here off the B link, they have the Astra and Spike tucked outside of A, so maybe just trying to look to.
Oh, you know what? You could actually go into the kitchen. Like, let's say you're in a snacky mood. Actually, that is true. The one benefit of a wireless headset, if you're in a queue and you're like going in the fridge, finding something to eat, and you have your headset on, you can hear if a game pops, and then you can go and lock your character in. That's actually smart. Okay, that's one benefit of a wireless headset.
Could be wrong, but that's just how they're.
I actually didn't even think of that. That is.
Yeah.
Actually, I might switch, dude. What?
I'll say this as well, just kind of looking over what we saw in Breeze. Rise were not very good when full purchased. Only won 5 of the 12 rounds that they had full economy.
I think Atlas for the $3.
They've been much better here. In fact, on this defensive half, they've only given away the 1 thrifty round so far. So it's been much more collective here from Rise. Nano swarm through mid. Baby looks like he does want to try to play for this. Neptune countering with a guiding light, and both players return to their respective corners.
Yep. And there comes the
thank you. Jace is Manolo for the sub. Think anything is possible for the sub. I think he's Smiley for the sub. I think he's Shadow Knight for the 2 gifted.
Divide. I think they're not looking to do it across the door. They're looking to do it across Balk so that they can get their players through door with the Seekers.
Well, as you call it, it happens. Shanks pressured again. This time he does connect, but Zach finds the immediate response. So now Supa, the only defensive player for Rise that could contest the ace.
Thank you, Trubs, for the sub.
Wait for help, allowing chance for Rockets.
Hey, Tenz, is the process of getting your wisdom teeth out painful or just the aftermath? Okay, I got entirely put to sleep. This is my point of view of my wisdom teeth surgery. Basically, the doctor walked in and he's like, "Hey, you're gonna get to put to sleep. Like, it'll feel like 5 minutes for you." That's all I remember. I wake up in a different bed in the surgery room, and then I don't remember anything after, and then I wake up in my actual bed. So it was like the most surreal experience. You don't remember anything. I don't remember anything. So the aftermath, though, it's kind of annoying because you're on the applesauce diet for 3-4 days. Like, you literally can't eat anything. I was on go-go squeeze for forever, and I actually felt like so useless because I couldn't eat anything that I wanted to eat, and it was really frustrating. Because you ever just want, like, I just felt like malnourished. Like, I couldn't eat like a protein or something like that. Like, what can I eat? Like, literally just applesauce. That's all I can eat. But you know what? I was eating pho on day 3 or day 4, I think, and then I was a lot happier. Chicken strips, you're not allowed to eat anything deep fried. And trust me, you wouldn't be able to open your mouth enough for chicken strips. The best things I ate were mushroom soup, pho, applesauce.
The only thing that could be a problem is maybe a playthrough tree, but Supa says I've got that. No.
Why can't you eat anything fried? Because you can't let, like, deep fried stuff, the little bits come out and they get stuck in your hole.
This map falls onto the shoulders of Corey, and well, as you can tell by the trailing off,
I think Gracie for the $3.
I'm not all that hopeful, and I don't think many were. Rise respond with a 13-8 of their own on Ascent.
Wait, what's third map?